Surprise, I didn't need all that time to prepare. Hey everybody, how you doing today? Also, yeah, do not look at what I've been working on just before stream, because, yeah, that is how this works here. Doing last minute things. However, I think the stream is working today. I think I fixed everything. And everything is okay again. And I hope OBS will not throw another tantrum. Hi Lefty, how you doing? And this time I also need to, well, these days technically, I need to think about all the things I need to start before I actually start OBS 2, because my normal chatbot, you know, the one that sometimes writes stuff in my name, that one is also responsible for the whole chat on screen thing, so need to start that before everything, and then I also need to start my PNG tuber thing. Otherwise, OBS won't recognize that one. It is a whole thing. Well, if it helps, I can hear you and there's stuff on the screen. So yeah, yes, that is exactly as it should be. I am happy. I just hope that OBS will not, you know, freak out at another point. Because the sad thing is, I could see it happen. So now I did make everything a bit less loud for me, and now I didn't hear anything. So let's also get the brushes that we need. So, yeah, after yesterday's spectacular failure of a stream, or public stream, and that I did go in and did an unlisted stream just for some very special people. It was very secret. But yeah, it was basically just so I could test out if OBS would behave again, and I didn't want to do all of that live for everybody to see. So yeah, since that worked, I decided on doing an extra stream today. Usually I only stream on Fridays, because that is what I can comfortably do week to week. With Saturdays, they are my cleaning days, they are my chore days, and I do not like the extra stress of having to be there for a stream. So I usually don't do them. This one is also special in that regard. Saturday was cleaning day here too, yeah. For me it's just the one day that I can do everything all at once and don't need to think about, oh, what did you do that day? Do you still need to do it again? How is everything doing and everything? And I just like my Saturday as my reset day. And on top of that, whenever there are, like, birthday parties in the family or something, it so messes with my schedule. I know it's not really nice to say that something like this messes with my schedule, but it does. Started with a big scrub on the kitty litter box, then I threw some laundry in the machine, scrubbed the stove, unclogged our bathroom sink. God, this, yeah. That whole sewer smell, not a good one. especially when you also have long hair and all of this stuff kind of backs up, and when you start pulling it out, and it really brings all the really, really gross smells with it. Yeah, fortunately the build-up takes a bit longer. I like my long hair. It makes the whole getting ready in the mornings easy, but when it comes to unclogging drains, nah. We're cutting that shit off. Well, yeah, I got all of the trash taken out today. I went on a very quick grocery run. I don't need a whole lot right now, and I'm currently also not really in the mood of spending all of that money all at once. So I think of 2 or 3 dishes I want to make that week, and then just buy the stuff for that. And hope for a lot of overlap as well, which works out pretty nicely usually. I also got first laundry run done. Currently my dishwasher is running. I'm not sure if the microphone is picking that one up, but yeah, if you hear something that sounds like a dishwasher, it is indeed a dishwasher. I also got a YouTube video filmed. I still need to edit it. It's one of those sketch with me videos, and the universe conspired against me for that one. I just wanted like half an hour of peace and quiet, and Arno was just not having it. He was tired and he needed the entire building to know, which is why he sang the song of his people. And when I finally got him to lie down and sleep, somebody started mowing the lawn outside. So now this video potentially has lawn mowing sounds in it. I just was at a point where I could not care anymore. I think for me it's a bad combo of my boyfriend and me. I have long hair and he has mostly bald, so he keeps my hair has to grow relatively short. Oh yeah, that sounds delightful. So yeah, I hope there's not too much lawnmower noise. I hope I'll be able to cut out most of the kitty noises. Probably not all of them, but yeah, it'll have probably a disclaimer of, hey, there be kittens here. Yeah, fortunately the lawnmower was relatively far away, so if anything it is probably going to be very low in sound. I don't know, I haven't heard the footage back yet, haven't had time for that. But it is my hope that it is not too annoying. Hi Jen, how are you doing? Seriously pooped. I'm seriously considering doing a little nap and then getting back to writing, which I'm trying to do now, but yeah, I know that feeling. Usually I do go to bed when I have that, like, for a nap. And then I tend to wake up like a couple hours later, wondering what century we have. What's the... Oh, okay. Just thought I had a very important message. But it is something that can wait till after stream. Okay, so let's see. Where's the light coming from for this one? It's coming from this direction, so everything back here should be dark-ish. I must put this on multiply, so I can go with the shapes I've established. Cracking being then considering what for lunch. That's a good one. I don't know what I'm going to do for dinner today. And for lunch I had snacks, because I couldn't be bothered to cook anything. It's so hot now. We've had weeks of rain and cold. I hesitate to call it a cold, because I didn't think it was cold, but people said it was cold. So let's go with what people say, shall we? And now the heat wave is coming in, and I'm noticing it. Also, if the music is too loud on my end, do tell me. Yeah, I think I just might. If I sleep much longer than an hour, I won't sleep tonight. Yeah, that's true too. Feel bad though, you've only just begun streaming, but I'll just keep the tab on. Yeah, that's fine. Don't worry about it. You gotta do your stuff. And by your stuff, I mean, do get the sleep if you need it. Gonna try to snooze the... Yeah, Mr. Stabbed a lot. Poor guy. Ah, you can hear me well too, that's good. I'm never too sure, because I feel the music is loud coming to me, but it's also just behind the Cintiq, whereas the microphone is on the other side, so I'm never sure how much it picks up. So and everything back here just gets progressively darker. Yeah, I feel that I should probably do more sound tests, but I only remember doing those the moment I went live, so... I'm a pro streamer, y'all. Very pro, very stream. Yes, much stream. Pardon me. So. Well, yeah, I did get Tuna to work with Windows Media Player, because I'm a basic girl. I use Windows Media Player for my music library. And Tuna is an OBS script, basically, that lets you display the music stuff. And since I do not have Spotify anymore, I can't really do the fancier ones. But you know, this works really well. Credit goes to BP, he knows all of this stuff. So he sent me the links and everything. So yeah, and I really wonder if by setting stuff up earlier this week that I probably changed some settings and OBS did not like that. But I can't for the life of me think what settings it might have been. Because on a retry, everything worked again. I know OBS updated recently too. Yeah, it did. Sometime during the last week, I think. I don't know. At least we got it to work again. A fresh install was all it needed, it seems. I popped it for me last Sunday, yeah. I didn't try anything with OBS until like Wednesday or so. So it would make sense that I didn't get it right on Sunday. Although I feel that there have been a lot of OBS updates recently. Hi BP, we were just talking about you and your unfathomable knowledge about streaming and doing OBS stuff. Yes, you! Well, yeah, the other thing that I suspect might have been a problem for OBS, I did explore Restream to potentially dual stream, like pushing the stream out to both YouTube and to Twitch. And I basically logged in with my YouTube account there, and that might have also been something that I didn't like. It was one of the first things I tried to disconnect during yesterday's stream, but then still OBS didn't want me to stream anymore. So probably wasn't the only thing, but likely not innocent either. Because the first error that I got from YouTube was that there are more than one instances of trying to stream to that URL. Oh yeah, it's been a whole thing yesterday. I've been known to be a nerd. Being a nerd is something really, really awesome. We need more nerds, less crypto pros, you know? Yeah, so far OBS seems to behave again. Oh, hey, look, it's the second Star Trek song we've got today. We already had the Inner Light, and now we've got the Doctor. Man, I wish the laundry would do itself. It's definitely one of them. Yeah, laundry is that cycle of never-ending stuff. Okay, I kind of feel like the whole shading thing is a bit much here. So let's cheat a little bit. A bit less. There we go. So, by the way, I got new layouts for stream. Well, not necessarily new. Updated. I updated them. And, okay, there's not the dragons. And, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, updated, stuff. So, right now I still have kind of this big glaring empty spot between the socials and my PNG tuber, and I'm not sure what to put there. So if anybody has any, suggestions, I am open. Sad cat gifts. I wonder if I could use, oh, what's it called? Bot. What are you called? Mix it up. Whoops. You now see your messages. I mean, you see them in chat too. If it does have like a random GIF option, I'll have to look into that. But yeah, I kind of still need something for down there, like below this, like below this. It is currently the only thing I'm not sure what to do about yet. I mean, I have also been thinking about getting something like a Pomodoro setup down there, so we have timers and I actually take breaks. Because these streams are not known for me taking breaks. So who's getting impaled? So yeah, let me get the pages. Because this is a fun thing that I'm sure will make sense at some point. Let's get in here. Through there. And my finished pages. So let's make them big so you can actually see stuff. We have hooded figure and grandpa. Grandpa absolutely devastates him. You know, big fireball, big explosion. Very much not going to lift this one. See? impaled guy is already here. And then we have a big fire. People can survive that, sure. Like, don't even look at the smoking remains there. Also, have I mentioned that this one is my favorite panel in this comic so far? I like my boys sad and with a ponytail. So then Grandpa takes off. Again. He's alive, don't worry. He's fine. And then we have a bit of a color shift, cause flashback. Yes, he takes off with an egg. So we have a bit of a flashback here of, oh, look who's this. Impaled guy, not impaled yet. So yeah, these two, like this lady and this guy, they're fine. They're very fine. Don't worry. They're fine. People break their necks and still live, you know, that happens, where they get impaled and, you know, bleed a lot. It happens. But hey, unimpaled guy still manages to get a shot off, which hooded guy blocks. And then hooded guy gets himself a stalactite and tries this whole impaling thing. So, we're having a little, look at my thumbnails for this one. They should be in here. Because canvas is not technically new anymore, you know. So, let me get a brush that looks a bit more like a pointer. So we are currently on this page. And all of these are flashback pages up until here, which is basically the one where we are back at this point. And then we rejoin Grandpa as he leaves, and he leaves some more, and then we get another flashback. Basically, Grandpa has won and is going back to the people that basically instigated this entire quest, and along the path he just has flashbacks of stuff that happened. So we kinda have the story spiral from this point into the past and into the present. It's going like you know? Does that make sense? It's one of the reasons why I'm like, I don't really want to post this publicly just yet, for people to read, because right now it is definitely a bit, how shall I say, complicated. I think it will make more sense once we are like 2 scenes further, so that people can start seeing a bit more of a rule of what's going to happen. Hence, my Ko-fi members are currently the only ones who have access to all the pages to read. Sad with a ponytail, you see. I've been known to be sad. Shakes curls. See, if you let them grow a bit more, you can also be sad and have a ponytail. You can be part of the sad ponytail guy gang, so... Yeah, timey-wimey shit, exactly. Okay, if you hear something beeping, that sounds kind of like a truck backing up. That would be my dishwasher. It is done. But yeah, I do want to post all of these publicly eventually, so that's why I'm not shy to share completed pages here on stream. Because people will see them eventually, if they have an interest in the story, that is. I just currently, don't want people to stumble over it without context and then get confused. Because right now they are kind of predestined to be confusing. A ponytail made entirely of thick luscious curls. The world would snap. The world just might. But maybe the world had it coming. Hi Thomas, how are you doing today? Hope you got some writing done in Iona's stream, if not in mine. But I am yapping a bit more, and I do not have dedicated quiet time, so I guess writing during these streams is a bit more of a challenge. Would be a nice spiky curly tail, indeed. You know, I was just like, oh shit, I need to do some lighter stuff here still with the big brush, but I'm a genius. I'm very much a genius. I did all of this on a separate layer. Sometimes the universe is saying, you're doing good. Doing well, woke up late, and so you notice on CC. I was very tempted to skip my morning work to go try instead, but I'm late. See, going on a walk is good. In hopes that it isn't too warm for you yet, because you did say it was very hot for you yesterday. I'm a fan of a spiky ponytail and try to make it happen when I roll my hair into a bun. And yes, I actually managed to be really productive with Iona's stream last night. That's good. Ended up with 1200 words for the day, which isn't too shabby. That is not too shabby at all. Congratulations. My hair is quite long, but it's so curly it shrinks so much. Yeah, curly hair does that. From what I hear. I have at best wavy hair, so... And even then, those are not like waves. They are more like very gentle waves. This morning, mercifully, a nice cool 23 Celsius. Yeah, that's awesome. Now that is great weather, great temperatures. Could stay like that all summer. If summer asked me. Focus test well in the 90s later. You can do. BB's hair going spring back to its natural state. My friend Impy's hair is very coily when he straightens it out. Sometimes it's very long down to his shoulders. Oh boy. And I guess when it's curly, it's like barely leaving his head. Also, yeah, the beeping, that sounds like a truck is backing up. It's just my dishwasher telling me it's finished. I'm going to ignore it until it stops beeping, which is... It beeped 3 times right now, I think, so another 3 times. Enough for him to into a ponytail. Okay. Well, I guess when he ties it into a ponytail too, he's kind of pulling a bit. So, at least parts of it are uncoiled. Or well, probably not entirely uncoiled, but less tightly coiled. We'll just make a lot of this very dark. Let's also cover more of that in here. Can't wait for my next vacation. Work's been draining. Oh, I hear you on that. I mean, I do have my part-time week. Like, this kind of part-time. Next week, because I got so much overtime still that I'm leaving at noon every day next week. Otherwise, I need to keep looking at how many hours I work every day and then make sure I don't get over 32 hours of overtime, and that's just a bit too much. Ich habe Hunger, but I don't know what to have for breaks. Yesterday's protein smoothie turned out tasting like grown-up birds. I'm a little jaded. Yeah, I mean, my breakfast lately has basically just been Greek yogurt and popped oats. Just because it is easy and fast and I don't need to think too much. Let's see, when I say this right now, I am noticing that I did indeed forget to get new Greek yogurt on my grocery run today, so not until Monday afternoon. Because in Germany we have that thing where everything's closed on a Sunday. So I need to think about what I'm going to make the next couple of days. Not a fan of thinking. Thinking is overrated. Indeed, it is. We should all just stop doing it sometimes. Okay, I feel like this is one very loud song on my end. I just adjust the volume a little bit. Now let's make a new layer. Put this one here and then put it in a better perspective. Bought a big tub of phage on my last trip. Is it Fage? But I've been moving it up this week, so I'm running low. Ooh. So, let's get Fage. Okay. I couldn't explain it's Greek. Okay. See? I don't speak a whole lot of Greek. It starts and ends with names. And even those can be dicey. Because some of those we pronounce a bit different in German than we would pronounce them in English, and who knows what the Greek are doing in that same context. Okay, let's put this on top after all. That kind. Let's get an airbrush. Got this. Now, for my genius move of making a light over here. Well, I'll have a genius move. There's still a lot of... Oh well. Could have been worse. We can just... Oh, I've got ideas. I've got ideas we can use. Let's hope this works. Need to do it on the right layer too. Yeah, that whole layer management and we are not on the same page today. Just get the remainder kind of cleaned up here. That's good. Go back, need food. Okay, get the nums. The nums are important. This dishwasher is still beeping. Usually I have it running just before I go to bed, because I'll be asleep long before it starts beeping, and I am usually not being woken by it. At least not consciously, because I can't remember ever being woken by it. Gee, words, what are they? let's add some firelight. Which is also coming from this side. Because there is a torch like right here off frame. And let me tell you, I'll be so happy to not draw this damned cave anymore. Once we get to the next, well, not the next page, 2 pages further. Strawberry Pop-Tarts and a beer. If it works, it works. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna have cereal. And that's the easy solution. See, sometimes easy is just the thing you need. Fancy is fun and all, but if easy does the trick, why not? I don't have anything else to make food with yet. And I'm not super hungry either, see? Alright. Let's see how this looks on multiply. And with overlays. How does it? Oh. Is it the character folders? Of course. Let's have a very low opacity one of that, and then do the overlay on top. Oh, and then we need to put this on through. Because you know that what that does with a very low opacity normal layer underneath, it softens. So it also softens the blacks, and when you then put an overlay on top, the blacks are also affected, so the entire thing looks softer. Otherwise we have these really stark blacks and very bright colors. And that sometimes looks a bit off. And so I do it like that. If you currently... well, you're not really seeing it on those. Wait. Let's take this one off, and then you have these really stark blacks and very bright colors. That's when you do it like this. The blacks are also a bit softened. This one needs to be toned down just a little bit. So let's also put... Do we have anything on this one yet? No, I don't. Oh, but I think, yeah, I just put that here. Okay. Okay, something we need to do here before I forget it. Let's get rid of this one. Otherwise, it looks weird. Yeah, now it looks better. I guess what we can do is put these outside of here and also clip them to this so we don't have that weird overlap over here. And then for this one, I also soften this like a lot. Because this is not a happy scene, he's getting impaled. Apparently repeatedly, because, yeah. Just gotta make sure people are dead and staying dead. Alright, we have got the backgrounds figured out. Isn't that nice? So let's go to the characters. There they are. So before we do anything here, we are adjusting those eyes. There has been something here that has been bothering me ever since I inked them. impaled on that again. That's a change of I'm gonna make egg scramble instead. Okay, do the scrambled eggs. I mean, the important part is that you have something to eat, because eating is important. So.
Captain, can you join me? Out of the tree of life, I just picked me a plum.
That song was very low volume for me. And I do want to hear Captain Cisco sing, so...
It's a real good bet. The best is yet to come. The best is yet to come, and babe, won't it be fine? You think you've seen the sun, but you ain't seen it shine. Wait till the warm-up's underway. Wait till our lips have met. Wait till you see that sunshine day. You ain't seen nothing yet. The best is yet to come, and babe, won't it be fine? The best is yet to come, come the day you're mine. Wait till your charms are right for these arms to surround. You think you've flown before, but you ain't left the ground. Now wait till you're locked in my embrace. Wait till I draw you near. Wait till you see that sunshine place. Ain't nothing like it here. The best is yet to come, and babe, won't it be fine? The best is yet to come.
Honestly, that is a song I like singing in my car. It's so... good moody. And the ironic thing is, they do sing it just before a very long sequence that leads to the finale of the series, so... Indeed, the best was yet to come. Very subtle. Just put us into the light. Let's make the stalactite pretty. Maybe I should put a pink bow on it, some glitters. Oh, this one. No overlapping here for you. Thank you. All right. making it a little bit easier on myself and my hand and my wrist and, you know, all the things I need to continue doing stuff. Well, I like the feeling of, you know, like drawing, not just I'm filling this out stuff. Gotta use the tools sometimes. And then we have that one there, okay. So let's save this in case Club Studio decides to give out, you know. OBS is not the only one who can do that. Right, break is over. I'm gonna make more coffee. Vacuum system look is fine. Alright. Enjoy the coffee and chase Mr. Bishop around a bit with the vacuum. I think he deserves this. Thank you. I really thinking that I will definitely get it done today, which will be nice. So I'm not sure if I'm going to have a long stream today, but I'll probably find something else to work on if all else fails. He's not afraid. Bishop, why aren't you afraid of the vacuum? That's like Cat 101. Oh. It looks like I moved if I come around, but he doesn't seem concerned with it. Bishop, 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 bishop. Cat 101 means being afraid of the vacuum. You know, at least thinking of it as an enemy. A formidable enemy at that. Oh, gee, what are words? And how do they work? Okay. Okay, and memo to self. I need to add a lot more blood down here. Because I would think when you get impaled, there's a bit of blood. Just a little bit in any case. Just some blood as it read yes.
The gift is from the collective. A vocal subprocessor designed to facilitate the sonic interface with board transponders.
Let's try something a little more challenging.
Dude, he loves water so much. I had to close the door to the bathroom when I was cleaning. You get it? Oh yeah. That would not be good. Oh yeah, with Crumpy, you only have to type to Crumpy. The bot will, when it finally reacts, choose the target.
When I awoke, dear, I was mistaken, and I hung my head and
Nothing poor about this cat, he is a royalty. That's what True. I mean, Arno and Elisa too. Most days.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away.
Froze a churro treat till I fired, so he had churro ice cream and he did not give a fuck about the brain freeze. I don't know if cats get brain freeze the same way humans do. Because Arno did not care at all either. And Elise did not really care for the frozen part of the treat. She was like, yeah, no, I would like a fresh one, please. This one is not good anymore. I mean, on the other hand, Elise did not know how to go about soup. Because, currently the cat food that I usually buy at the pet store is out of stock. They can't get it delivered at the moment, so I had to go with a different brand. I mean, knowing my cats, they eat everything on principle. However, some of the half cans that I always get half cans, so I just have half for Arno and half for Elise, and none left in the can. So yeah, and yeah, one of the half cans was basically duck in soup, and Elise was like, get my food out of this water stuff, the soup. I would like to eat it. And she would not figure out that she would need to basically lick up the soup first, and then she could get to the meaty parts. And because I already saw Arno finishing up, and knowing him, he will just go at it anyway, I was like, okay, at least you're getting something else, and Arno will just have the rest of the soup. It's fine. So they each had basically a half can, where they usually just get half of a half can, so a quarter can. I don't go loading screen, it's like a blue screen. Okay. Well, look, he's same. Alright. Elise is a lady of proper etiquette. She's far too fancy to lick up soup. True. She is also such a menace on the bed when I change bed sheets. She wants to like catch all the bed sheet all at once. Makes changing bed sheets into a challenge. Yeah, she's happy. And having fun while doing so. Now let's go in with a darker color and get all of those bits. Oh, I think I chose the wrong color. Oh, whoops. Oop. Oh. I upped the tolerance by a lot. That explained a thing or two. Oh yeah, these days I try to change bed sheets and stuff while I know that she's asleep. I did reorganize my living room a little bit, and now the poeng, which is kind of like a no idea how to describe this, like a swing chair. Is that a thing in English? Don't wanna look at my references here, but let's get the IKEA website. Ah, come on, type. There. It's one of those. With a footrest as well. So yeah, nowadays she likes to either lie in there or use this one if there is sun on it. So, I try to do the whole changing while she is occupied sleeping or sunning herself, but it does not work. Funky sounds. Yes, the keyboard is funking. How's the ducky behaving for you? Is it fucking nicely? Making the fox sounds. Which, I'm very glad that YouTube does not let you clip stuff. It still need to adjust the spacebar. Ooh. Getting used to it, but I do like it. That's good. Love myself some dramatic Musketeers music. Well, that turned out to be a little more involved than I had planned, but breakfast rapidiers with egg and mushroom, kale peppers, and feta cheese, and a tiny bit of soy chicken for added protein. Yeah, that is a bit more involved than you had planned. But hey, it's probably one of those when I'm in the zone things. Looking forward to Musketeers, yes. Musketeers are awesome. BP, 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 you know what kind of music we're having right now? Let me make this a bit louder. We're not crying, no. We're not crying. It is only the best show intro ever. Learned. Yes. Yes. What a Voyager intro. Best intro ever. Like a magnet, isn't it? Yes, 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 we've got another. We've got another. There, music. Silenter, quieter again. And Star Trek's cool. I wouldn't say I love it, because saying I love it would be an understatement. Same. Oh, and how Star Trek shaped my life. I mean, can't do it. There are so many ways. Such dramatic lighting for Mr. Impaled. Yes, I mean, if he is getting impaled, might as well make a show out of it. You know? Of course, Voyager is your phone. It's the best one. Duh. I mean, he kind of looks like he could break out into a Shakespearean monologue right now, too. Let's go and multiply. And I think I need to soften some stuff, or maybe just... What? You know what? We're making this easier on us. There. And I mean, unlike other characters of mine, at least he is not getting turned to dust. He can decompose on his own. It says this is not a good price. It is indeed not. Zero out of 10 would not go on this journey again. Oh yeah, right, edit the inks in 2 stages. I remember. Cheers, Janeway forever. Definitely one of the most iconic captains out there. You see, I still have not adjusted the commands. You can still see the Twitch reference there. Whoops. I need to go through those at some point. And you know what I need to do first? Get all those stickers on my shop. Still have quite a few left. Sticker book awaits more. I mean, if I finish this page early, which it kind of looks like I will, I might just go ahead and do some photo editing for the stickers for an hour or so. Oh no, not the ice cream. I'm so sorry. I apologize for gravity. I've enjoyed Navile's feature of the keyboard. interesting to go old school and navigate the system with keyboard. Yay! Not when it lands in cat hair? No, definitely not when it lands in cat hair. Like, I love my cats, but I know where their tongue has been. And then tongue goes like all over them. So no, nope. We are not doing fiber at all costs here. Nothing Android was left there. Well, that's something at least. Oh yeah, there are moments where I wish gravity wasn't a thing. And those... just this moment there, that would count for that. Yeah, lightning is like a vacuum, just without the noise. And my two cats and I currently both snoozing in the bedroom. Speaking of, it's kind of quiet. Wonder what they're both up to. Probably asleep, but who knows? Because I haven't heard from Arno or Elise in a while. And then let's go with this one. Still, if you have a try how it has classes and peaks of it, and listen, drawing classes is a pain. I will never do it again. I mean, I say that every time I draw myself like this. I will always say, no more classes for me. We are done with the classes. And then comes the next one, and I do it all over again. And the earrings, yes, I love the earrings too. Right. Well, looks like last night's storm knocked 2 big branches on the tree in my backyard. I better go out and get them off that. Wow. Well, I hope it's not too much. So I want to try something to make him a little bit more visible over here. Okay, we're starting to see the edges. Let's try some blurring. 80 should do. 80 didn't do much. Okay. Let's try almost 200 then. Also not safe. Because I know Club Studio. So, well, he does pick up a bit from the background, that's good. Let's try it out over here too. Good. I still need to do the entire overlay stuff here, so wait. Now we turn it down a little bit. So let's also do that right here. There we go. Looking good. So, next step is blood, and then we need to add the magic effect. Magic effect. Effects. Again, words. What are they? No, I still don't have anything on this one. Okay, let's use it for the blood then. Yeah, the one is hovering over the house. I have no way of getting up there, nor do I want to. Oof. Are there any services you could call to get them off? I mean, it costs money, yeah, but it doesn't seem particularly safe to have a branch hovering over the house. And the next one would definitely have it go off, I think. Probably. Maybe. I'm ending, so I probably need to call my landlord and have him deal with it. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, that seems like landlord stuff then. I mean, they gotta be responsible for something. Let's get the airbrush set to multiply. Got the blue. And then we're just going to darken this a little bit. Okay, that has the fire on it. That's good, we can reuse that one. There we go. Probably also need to add some kind of sound effect stuff. We shall see. Let's get all the sketches turned off as well. And oops. Got something up here that does not belong. Oh, it's gone. It was never there. Okay. I got the blood. What's something else? Oh yeah, magic. Magic. You know, the thing that makes this whole thing work. Sort of. Probably should add that. Question of questions. Do I add some lingering magic here? Yeah. just to imply that the years are still connected to him. So let's close this up. Let's put them on overlay, and these ones on through. Which also means we need to do a bit some sneaky stuff over here. Very sticky, very stuff. Let's put another overlay layer here. I'll make it all glow and shiny and everything. Let's also duplicate this layer. I'll make it a normal one. And blur the shit out of it. Multiple times at that. Okay, so I just need to do it in that panel here. Also, we're at the end of the playlist. There we go. Restarting that. Let's also take this blue color and get the egg a little bit bluish. Ooh, just noticed something. Let's go back. Because I took this one to multiply. That would explain why the egg was weird bluish. There, that's a better bluish. Oh, I also need to do the filling on the right layer. It is a struggle with the layers. Let's get special ruler, parallel line, and oh, need to get this one swinging as well. Now let's get another layer, ruler in here. Radial line should be the one I'm looking for. Yeah, that should do it. So there are technically no word balloons in here, but let's do this one as. So, what would you describe this sound as? Sound effects are the bane of my existence. But is it more of a squash or more of a squish or squish? Squish sounds good. Shrunk. Shrunk is also good. Flock. Flock. Flock is good. Or you can go to Don Martin with Krukazinj. Yeah. I think that's a bit long. Completely ridiculous. See, I remember in the One Piece manga, in the German translation anyway, there was always that sound effect, tush, like, no. Always that one, tush. That is the most I remember from that manga, to be very honest. I gave up on One Piece a long time ago. But that one stuck. Okay, we've got a shunk. Let's try a fork as well. Oh, thought I heard something, but I think Arno just stretched. Which would mean he is in the cat tree, sleeping like a good boy. I probably need to shrink this down a little bit. Maybe. Look. Honestly, I like this one. I think this one is a keeper. Flock. Alright, I also forgot something on him. It's not a big thing though, we can fix this. Let me get my light color here. There we go, fixed it. At this point in time, he still has some light in his eyes. That will change after this page. So, let's get the paper cutter set. And I think that was in here, yes. Draw border in white place. Brush size 5 is a-okay. Proceed, poor baby. I mean, he didn't even have a name. Okay, let's get a watermark in here by making a new layer, not a what's it called? Clipping mask. Forgot that this one came in whatever color I chose, because my other one, this one, okay, can't do anything. But this one always comes in black, because I set it up technically wrong, I think. But it's fine. We can deal with this. Flock. Flock. I like flock. Hey, welcome back, Jen. Your coffee, I'm sure, will send me to the moon. To the moon! Listen, I'm sure that unnamed OC here would very much like to go to the moon and not be impaled here. So. Next question of questions. Which size did I have those? 850, okay. Give me the pixels. Give me the 850s. And here we go. We have another completed page. Oh, there is still something up here that we need to deal with. Well, that's a quick one to do. Also, is it just me or are the borders thinner? Okay. Let's adjust the borders. Make them to 10. And since we're in here already, let's go to the backgrounds. And let's do this again. Yes, please replace. Thank you. Was that not on this layer? It didn't save yet. Now it did save. Oh, I saved it in the wrong folder. That's why. Here we go. Now everything is clean up here. Yeah, the panel borders look more along the lines of what we had. We've got the floor. And the moon. Had to be the moon. Cyberpunk broke me with the moon. Okay. Hi B, how you doing? I whipped up some heavy cream that ended up more like whipped. Well, I mean, it's whipped cream. Heh. Oh, that's the one you should watch. Edge Runners is peak immersion and distraction storytelling. We can put it on the list in between Musketeers episodes, like the good ones, not the tear-jerky ones. And yes, it is a Gen friend and a BP friend. And hey, we finished the comic page. Isn't that nice? It's been a while. So, let's save it. So I can still put stuff in later if I need to. Now, we've got like half an hour left on stream time. How about we do some photo editing so I can potentially get those stickers up faster onto the shop. So, Snakebud we can't do just yet because I forgot to take a photo with the Snakebud and the ruler. So, yeah. So let's get going with the swan star sign. Amazing how many friends I get to see when I don't have to be at stinky work. Yeah. Bad work, bad work. Go away. Kush kush. Trying to clean my desk, but my Adderall is missing in action. So now I gotta look for that. Beautiful comic, thank you. I'm having a lot of fun with the comic stuff. I should do it more often. One would think, having done a lot of comic stuff before, I would know that. But also, relationship with my previous comic is kind of damaged. Just a little bit. Write this one down and go to develop. Let's make it a little bit softer. Doing comics is really hard work, yeah. Yep, it is. And like, I was watching another comic YouTuber's video recently. Yes, yes, yes. In his thickness. Here's the swan in the sky. There's a closer look. Very swan, very sky, very starry. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, watched another comic YouTuber's video yesterday and today because I fell asleep during the video, which is fine. I used it as a falling asleep thing. And they were just saying like 10 years of their life or life's work can be read in like an afternoon, maybe 2 afternoons. And I'm like, yep, I know the feeling. I know it very much. Love constellations. Yeah, I got 2 more. Let's see. Got a little rabbit. A little bunny hopping across the sky. Little lepus. Ah, I got a snake. What a snake. Forget what it was called. Wait a moment, I wrote it down in my folder of stickers. Let me get that real quick. Handily enough, it is in arm's reach. Hydras. Hydras. It was so easy. But sometimes it is definitely too easy. Oh yeah, and the print I kinda want to bring back to the shop as well was... Let me see. No, nope, it's not in here. It's in here, if anything. This one. Because it is so pretty. Next, there is a comic called Gonna Record. Oh yeah, I've heard of it. That I've been reading off and on for over a decade. Just at its 20th anniversary. 20 years and still hasn't finished telling the story. Yep. Yep. Which is why I was glad that I set myself the goal to finish my comic in 7-ish years. Like, if I needed like another year because I had hiatuses earlier, I wouldn't have been mad about it. But I was also very glad to be finished with like 7.5 years. And yeah, I knew it was going to be like roughly 350 pages. That was my goal for the story. Because I did have a rough plan for the story, even though a lot changed within 7 years, but I knew where I was gonna go. And yeah. Glad I kinda got to keep that. Also yes, humpbacks. Humpbacks are really good whales. I love them. Well yeah, that was a really fun one to work on. And I kinda want to bring the print to the shop as well. I'm just debating whether I should get it printed out of house, or if I should put it up as a basically made to order thing. Because I kind of want to bring it with me to conventions as well. And if so, it would definitely be an A4. Because I got so many A5 prints already. So yeah, I am debating. But yeah, that was for the mail club in February of this year. I mean, for current mail club, we've got the Ghost Deer. Only on Ko-fi. Right now. I still have a spare printed. If nobody takes it, it'll just go to me. I mean, I can take it and can print myself new ones any day, but so smudge this one down. Okay, I actually like most of the how the colors look. Just feel make the shadows a little bit darker. I mean, funnily enough, I did pre-edit all of these with the Windows built-in editor, and that one is remarkably robust. I think we also need a little screen layer here. Oops. Wait, working on these photos is something I should do a lot more. So I can finally have that, oh no, soft light, what is it? So I can finally have that big shop drop with a lot of stickers. There are so many stickers, I tell you. I should have probably added all of these one by one when the mail club finished, you know. But also not every mail club sticker set is getting a shop release. Come on, take me back. There we go. Yeah, all the stickers. I mean, these are only a couple of them. You know what? Oh, look, it's the poem. You know what? I'm going to add the sticker draft right away. Let's get this one here. Look at all the drafts I already added. Like, starting here. I've been at this for way too many weeks. I'd love to do a comic someday, but I'm intimidated by all the work it takes, plus I'm not super confident in my storytelling ability. I'm almost 40 and there's this overwhelming dread of not even time. What if I don't start now? There will be even less. Very valid worries, yeah, definitely. I mean, I kinda have been doing comics for when I first started being online, technically even before that. Like, I have a very, very old comic. Let me add this sticker real quick. Constellation, that's the actual word that I was looking for earlier. Star sign. Let's see, how big are you? Like 70 by roughly 70. Okay, you're roughly square. That's good. It's in here. This, and this one. Yeah, I've got a really, really old story, because I started very early and did not have any clue what this was actually all entailing. And that made it a lot easier jumping in, because I never quite understood the overwhelm that people feel with comics, because I've been doing it for so long. But, I'm feeling the overwhelm with getting into this whole, illustrated novel thing, because the whole writing part is something that is, like, totally getting to me. 49, started writing my first novel last year. I had tried many times before and always failed, but this time I didn't. Now I'm nearly 170k words. It's not too late until you're in the grind. Indeed. But let's see, do I... Old. Do I have another one with very old? Yeah, it technically says old. Well, yeah, this is like a 12-year-old Sophie doing comics. Do not read too much into this. Oh, I want to say this is a very lonely bush. Oh god. This, by the way, is supposed to be a wolf. Woof woof. Yeah. Wish I kept my old ones from youth. You know, if I were to ask my mom, I'm sure she would dig up even older stuff from the attic. But, I don't think I want to show that one. I mean, I do have at least, can hear? I've got all my stuff labeled with year, month, day. I'm like just looking at the first one here. And then the latest one here, like very, very far down. Like, look at this girl. Who is she? Let's look at this side by side with... Ah, come on. Go back up. With this one. This is 16 years in between. A brat. Indeed. Indeed a brat. Throw her in the trash. Yeah, no, I won't do that. I like to keep a record of the stuff that I'm having in here. I've been considering other methods. It's funny because I don't read visual novels, but that's the media I've been considering since you can refuse a lot of art. Oh, reuse a lot of art, yeah. I see anime also infected you at an early age. Yep. Like, I often get comments that my art, specifically, I think the human art, looks very, Disney-esque. And I'm like, I don't see it. I see all the anime stuff. Like, whoop. Let me get something here. Just anything. Let's get this one. Yeah, no, this one doesn't show it as much. Why do I have one that shows it? Yeah, this one shows it better. But like the eyes, like just not closing them down this way. That one I specifically got from Gundam Wing. Because they always kind of had their eyes taper like this, and I I kind of went in there and took that and said, this is mine now. Also, there we are. I got through a phase at times where I hate everything I have ever created and just started ripping it and throwing it out. No. I had digital copies of it, but no. And that is also gone. Alright, yeah, you had that crash and the wipe. The big wipe. Like Sophie is so organized. I mean, real artist isn't spread over 8 different folders. 8? Are we only doing 8? Oh no. Because, I mean, these are all the standalone illustrations. Certain challenges and stuff are in extra folders. Everything else is, like, right here. And I like having everything in a chronological way. And then in the other folder, we have a lot of folders with story stuff. And this one says old like a warning. Do not go in there. No one correct me, this is my opinion. I think a certain generation all got infected to a degree with the anime. I didn't escape my weeaboo face either. Yeah. I did have quite the weeaboo face. Speaking of Gundam Wing, I need to rewatch Endless Walls sometime. Same. Well, 8 in different tries. You know, yeah, okay, I have them all in one place, that much is true. But, gosh, that's what it is. By the way, this was basically the first story piece I did of Q. She was still a wolf then. Indeed. Duo Maxwell forever. Did I save that somewhere? Or did I only put it... I think I only put it on Blue Sky, not on the rest of my thing, but profile. Medium. There. Him forever. He's in the... almost choked on my saliva. I can human, alright. He's indeed best boy. Always and forever. I have not escaped the anime influence allegations. I think the thing from anime days that never left me was a big dynamic hair with strong silhouette. Couldn't let go of that. Yep. I think for me, specifically, it is definitely the whole eye thing. Like, having it not taper up like that, or taper down like that, and keeping the Gundam Wing style in there. But yeah, people always say that my stuff looks more like Disney, and I think just the fact that I do draw a lot of animals, and those animals don't have weird, tumorous muscle growth all over their bodies, or, broken bones, you know, that kind of thing, because in anime, animals are fair game for mutilation. I know it's gonna wing much, but can confirm Duo was best character. He was such a good boy, and he had so much trauma. And like, I think of all... Well, okay, Katra was also like showing emotions a lot, like being sort of normal on top. But Duo felt more real. Like, the others were the brooding guys, and sometimes I like me a good broody boy, but also that long ponytail. Me likes the ponytails. An old friend of mine and me had a sister were Duo's kids, twins of course, and Wu-Fei's kid. And that's probably one of my oldest ones, okay. I would say yeah, it definitely slides more towards realism. I wouldn't say Disney, yeah. Like, I don't really see the Disney influence. Like, the Disney face is very different. specifically like the cheek and how the eyes are drawn. They have more like those triangle eyes, if that makes sense, and very strong cheeks. You sometimes get that in anime as well, but I don't feel as consistently, given that there are just 1,000 different art styles out there. Okay, let's move them over to the stickers. Look at all the stickers I already took care of. I mean, like, no shade to Disney, but I feel like unless they were the anthropomorphic type, Disney's drawn some weird as animals too, yeah. Look at a little mice on a shroom. But like with anime specifically, the one that I always have in mind, let me see if I can find it, although technically for Attack on Titan, the horses also look kind of weird. Like, please tell me what's going on with those wrists, and you can't really do anything because, they be moving. What is going on here? What tumorous muscle growth and broken bones are going on here? Somebody tell me. You know what? I would say your work is more like Don Bluth, like Anastasia vibe. I can get behind that. But yeah, what is going on here? Somebody tell me. Not 1-for-1. Yeah, definitely not. But I did watch a lot of Anastasia when I was a wee baby, and also Swan Princess, the first 2 movies. So much we didn't have the 3rd movie on VHS at the time. But yeah. And like, where is he sitting? Like, this is way too far. Ribcage ends like here. And anything after the ribcage doesn't really have the support to carry a person like that. You need to look into a quick shower. Swim safely. Also, what is wrong with those saddles? Like, what is happening here? Early Don Bluth was a big thing for me growing up. Oh my god. Oh my god, what is this horse? I mean, it is probably getting euthanized. Not humanely, but yeah. Just taking this as an example for a lot of animals that I see in anime and manga. This is by far not the only one. Yeah, again, now it's just an example of what the fuck is happening to these legs. I mean, with it, not Attack on Titan, 7 Deadly Sins. Let me get this in here real quick. Need you a little bit less white. Like, imagine this is a proper front leg, sort of. For 7 Deadly Sins, they would get like such beefy muscles like all over. And I'm like, what the fuck is happening here? It looks like tumorous muscle growth. Those horses need to see a vet. Stat. Must admit, I'm not thinking what is happening with those hooves. Yeah, what is happening with those hooves? I must admit I'm not the best at horse anatomy, but Lost likes it. Kasim would be insulted. He would be so insulted. The hooves look like feet, which sounds silly. Maybe. Horses walk on the nails. Yeah, they are basically showing us their middle finger the entire time. And generally speaking, horses behave like they are paying their own vet bills. I say that as somebody who does not own a horse because I don't think I could afford those vet bills. But whoa. Yeah, I mean, they do only have their middle finger left, but still, they're showing us their middle finger the entire time. They know exactly what they're doing. Whoa. Didn't mean to duplicate, I meant to match them, please. Thank you. Usually super unnecessary muscle definition like that often can be boiled down to artist poorly hidden finishes. Yeah. Kinda concerning it's on a horse though. True. True. So I'm gonna be on the reddish side. Oh, let's be good. I mean, the fact is that 7 deadly sins, I think it started out okay-ish, except for all the cropping, like very excessive cropping. That shit was very uncomfortable to watch. But otherwise, story-wise, it started out okay-ish and was pretty good up to a point, and then it just completely went off the rails, and that basically describes 90% of my experiences with current anime. Starts out okay-ish, gets better, and then... The fuck? How did we go to here? So one thing I really don't like about Affinity Photo is if you switch between files, it always sets you back to the default tool. Kinda annoying. Especially if you have a lot of files to get through. I mean, I really enjoy anime, but in general, like, quality between genders is not what it should be. Nope. It definitely isn't. And like that's another reason why I kinda stopped watching One Piece, because nowadays the ladies are basically sticks with 2 huge balloons for boobs. I have no idea what exactly they look like right now, but that shit was bad at some point. Like really, really bad. What's the perimeter now? Reddish. Make it a little bit cooler. There you go. That's usually when I catch up with the manga and decide to I feel it's always bad. Yeah, it's always very bad, but with One Piece specifically, like they are drawn like that in the manga too. And I remember a time when Nami had like a normal chest. Like even if she was still developing her chest, it should not get to these very fucking huge balloons. And I'm probably getting demonetized for all the F cursing here. I mean, I say that like I get monetized. So who cares? I can drop all the F-bombs I want. First series of Fullmetal Alchemist is a good example. Thank God for Brotherhood. I mean, oh, you meant story-wise with that. Okay, revising what I said. But yeah, the filler arcs usually are pretty easy to spot, and I tend to skip them. I kind of like that they're more like seasons nowadays. Like, they will do like one season, beat out like 25 episodes, and then basically wait until there is enough material to get to the next season. Instead of doing the weekly stuff. I mean, there are still those that do the weekly stuff, and they will always run into that issue. But with Seven Deadly Sins, that manga went off the rails, like, so bad. And they also did the season stuff. Generally speaking, though, I do like the Fullmetal Alchemist series, like the first one, 2004. I like that one. Because in the end, we have sad boy Edward with a ponytail. I think this is where this all started. I mean, I liked Brotherhood too. The beginning was a bit weaker, but I get why they didn't just basically redo the first 4 or so episodes of the 2004 anime, because people have already seen this stuff. So for returning fans, this probably was the best way to do this. For new people watching this, it probably was a bit like, what's going on here? I'm a bit confused. But I generally get why they did that. Why they made that decision. Such language, yes. Yes, I can use language. Yeah, I would say watch a bit of the first series of FMA and then switch to Brotherhood for full experience, yeah. I would say about that episode where they board the train for Central City and then get involved in that whole hostage taking thing and meet Hughes for the first time. I think that would be about the last episode for FMA before you could really switch to Brotherhood. I just noticed I never changed the size for thickness. I need to go through these again afterwards. And also add all the potentially related products and stuff. Okay, we are also at our roughly 70 by 70 millimeters. Let's change this one, at least for the mice. So yeah, there's still a lot to do even once I have all the drafts going. My least favorite part about having an online shop is actually putting stuff up for the online shop. It is a sad life. Woe is me. So I think we can do like one more, and then I will probably call it a stream. Yeah, again, for the snake skull, I still need to that extra photo. I also need extra photos for Cygnus. No, Hydras. Sorry. And I also need to make proper photos for the spectral fawn and the skull deer, like this one, because they will go up for pre-order. I will say the cheapest way to get these stickers is always through the mail club, because you also get a print. And it's like 2 or 3 stickers and a print for like 10 euros, and right now those stickers are like 5 each. I may go down to 4 each. Not sure about that one yet. But yeah. Cheapest way is the mail club. Take my money. I will take it when I've got everything up. There you go. Yeah, let's stick you. My little baby girl. My little baby girl is very large. That's like 60 and 70. Okay. My little baby. My little girl. Fighting with existential dread. When sometimes she's happy. Cutie pie, yes, a cutie pie. You're allowed to reuse jokes on here. I keep thinking I should make stickers and prints and set up a little shop, but naturally I still haven't done it. I know the feeling. I know it very well. But yeah, you can get vinyl to print on in packs of... How many sheets are in here? 34 sheets of my matte vinyl sticker paper, and they give you one glossy and one translucent as well. I don't really use these. I like my matte stickers. And you can get like a foil laminate for the glossy stuff, protective stuff, on top very easily. I personally still cut all of them by hand, because right now I don't have the amounts where I would definitely need a cutting machine. Also, cutting machines are expensive. And if I were to get one, it would be the Caesar Juliet, Italian made, very precise. People have not had any issues with them, unlike Cricut, which sometimes has issues with glossy paper. So it can't really make out the markings on the side, from what I hear. And also, I'm not sure if they actually went through with that, but at some point, Cricut wanted to make their software subscription-based. And that basically has me trying to get very far away from Cricut. An alternative that I know would also be the American Silhouette. They're supposed to be pretty good too. Our printer isn't great, honestly. It's like a laser printer, and not for picture printing, yeah. I mean, some laser printers can do really good with colors, but generally speaking, inkjets are better with colors. And if you get an inkjet, be sure to check the inks for light fastness before you get the printer too, because some inks only work with certain printers. So if you were ever to get one, make sure to check which inks work with them and if they are light fast or not. It usually means the printers are more expensive, but honestly, I would rather have to pay more a little bit now and have to pay a little bit more now than get people complaining about, hey, that sticker and print I got from you is vanishing very fast. Yeah, I hear that while Cricut is most popular, it's not the most recommended, yeah. They're cheaper to buy. So that is why a lot of people got them at first and still get them for that matter, but yeah, I'm not a fan of the potential subscription, and again, I also heard about them not reading the markings alright when you have glossy paper or glossy laminate on top. They also sometimes have problems with kiss cut, so when you make like sticker sheets and only want to cut the first layer, that they cut all the way through. So you basically have a lot of die cut stickers that you did not want. Don't you love subscriptions? No, I don't. Like, I am back to buying things outright wherever I can, and if there's a subscription involved, I will not get it. The only 2 current subscriptions I have going are my Prime subscription, because I actually save some stuff there, because I get to watch movies and I don't pay for shipping. And I also give some of that money back through Twitch subs, because Bezos has enough of that. And Disney Plus. But for Disney Plus specifically, Lidl, or Lidl as it is called elsewhere, has a program where if you buy enough groceries in a month through them, you can basically get Disney Plus for free. And that is the extent. My phone plan is not a subscription per se. And yeah. Yes, all I need to do is eat. I just need to, buy my groceries through them. At least a certain amount. And that is definitely possible. So, I think that was cottage corky. So what did I say? 60 by 70. I only have 2 photos of her. Oh, and I also need to save the other one. Because I currently don't have a lot of her lying around to do something with more stickers. So you can continue enjoying your movies. Yeah, technically. I will be honest though, I haven't really been watching a whole lot of Disney Plus recently. They barely have any shows that I'm interested in at the moment, but I do keep it because I have 3 other people watching shows on there, so they can enjoy that. I did get the cheapest subscription though, so they have to contend with some ads some of the time. It's fine. Okay, we added 3 more stickers. Isn't that nice? I'm making progress. Like, give me another month. Give me another month and I will have all the stickers out here. Although chances are I will get to more of them next week, because I will have my part-time week where I will leave work at noon every day. Except for Thursday, then it will be like 1:30 p.m. Because I've got a meeting at 1 p.m. I hate meetings. I'm gonna get some moms. You finished before I get that. Yeah, I will definitely be finished because I'm about to end stream. There's 3 more stickers listed. That is a comic page finished. We are on a roll today. I also need to think about what to do for noms. I need to take a train on Wednesday for work. So much stuff done. Yes, I got so much done. It is great. I love streams. I kind of want to stream more, but I also know I have other stuff to do. You also hate meeting Jen. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't know anybody who loves meetings. Not even the people who schedule the meetings. They usually hate them as well. So, let me switch over to ending so everybody who comes in knows that we're about to leave. Treat yourself to some extra tasty today. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to eat. I didn't get any sweets when I was shopping. That may have been a mistake. But also, for the best, I don't need any more sweets. So yeah, thanks for keeping me company today for this out of order stream. Luckily, this time OBS behaved. I only enjoy meetings when it gets me out of doing something I hate more. Yeah, that is valid. So yeah, have a nice rest of your day, however long that may be for you, depending on time zone, and I'll see you again next Friday. Let me see. Yeah, next Friday. Yeah, this month we are still having Friday streams. It's going to be a bit more spotty in September because I've got vacation and concerts and stuff. I'm just attending concerts, I'm not singing. Alright, have a nice rest of your day, and I'll see you. Coupla.